DAGERSystem is the web's premier resource for physically disabled gamers. We focus on providing educational resources for the disabled prior to purchase so they don't run the risk of purchasing a game they can't play, because for many disabled people, a game represents a $60 lottery ticket. Either they can or can't play.
These traditional larger games journalism outlets just don't have the bandwidth to be able to properly cover accessibility with the due diligence that it requires.
Our focus, by and large, is the science behind gaming accessibility. So instead of getting into the weeds on specific disabilities, we give general holistic perspectives that don't judge the viability of the developer's vision, but more judge the way that that vision and the implementation of the game interacts with the disability. We're firm believers in DAGERSystem that when a game is accessible, it's automatically better.
That's what accessibility is when it's done right. It's more effective game design.
There's just overarching impact for everyone in accessibility.
We're not judging developers for their vision, we're just determining how accessible that vision is.
From the disabled to the developers to everyone, we embrace what they can do, who they are, and create a community that's very positive and builds community instead of isolates.
We really appreciate any of our donors because donations help us keep the lights on. The most direct way it impacts is it allows us to provide some real meaningful employment for a very underserved, underemployed population. What we're trying to do is create a system where no able-bodied person can do what our disabled editors do because they don't have the built-in perspective on accessibility. And that's what I'm most proud of. The feedback that we get is incredibly positive.
The first PSX conference that we did, the men were coming up and playing and being emotional. Now my grandfather can play with me. Now my brother, who has some challenges, can play with me. Now my friend can play with me. And that was a real eye-opener for us, that this opportunity that he had could really make a difference for people.
Couple things people can do to help. Right off the bat, one-time gifts are always appreciated.
Or if you're looking to have a more public-facing involvement, we're always looking for people to sponsor events. But the high-level thing that we're looking for is we're looking for ambassadors. So when we need to go through a large initiative that needs a lot of funding, we can go to our ambassador over at Apple or over at Microsoft, and they can go to the people who control philanthropic giving and sort of be our missionaries, our evangelists for us.
It's really evident that the impact is felt instantaneously and that we're able to provide real-world help to these consumers who are trying to escape and to have a good time.
We're hoping that the people who give to us, it's more than just disabled gamers, it's people that understand that when the games industry is more accessible, it raises the quality for everyone, not just a minority of gamers. All of us are only temporarily able-bodied, even the people who are disabled. Because we age, we constantly lose physical ability. So we're trying to appeal really broadly to everyone. Thanks for considering donating to DAGERSystem. I hope that whatever you decide to do, you can at least spread the word about what we're doing. And if you're able to donate, please do, and we'll definitely put it to good use.